Oh my gosh. Okay, we are live.
Thinking about juicy questions.
Thinking about juicy questions. Well, hello guys. Hello, Aaron plays drums, which is the sickest drummer ever. So if you don't know his channel, go check his channel out.
Can you hear us okay?
Oh yeah, maybe we should ask that. We're on my laptop because we couldn't figure out how to do it from my phone.
Perfectly. Awesome.
Yay, okay.
Gracias mucho español.
Oh, mucho español. Hola.
Snooglepuff.
Awesome.
Shout out to Snooglepuff, mucho español. Aaron
Shout
plays
out
drums.
to Mucho Español for great Spanish travel vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish is a little hard for us to understand.
Yeah.
But we haven't been to Argentina yet.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. It's our first live ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
So we're excited, a little nervous maybe.
Yeah, a little nervous. Normally what we do is takes a few takes, I guess. We try to make it authentic in our videos, but you're getting the real deal,
Yeah.
So.
But we basically just wanted to hop on and kind of chat, have fun, and make an announcement soon on where we're going next and what we're doing. So yeah, I'm not sure when we should announce that, but
yeah, I don't know when we're gonna announce. Hola, buenas tardes, ¿cómo están? Saludos.
Oh, hola, Carlos. Thank you for always watching our videos.
Yes, and thank you, Sebastian. That's awesome. That's exactly what we want to hear. That's actually why we started our channel. So
yeah. This message is held for review from
Patrick,
from Andrew's cousin. We'll allow it. Well, thank y'all. I feel we have 11 viewers. So
yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. Me and Jenna were thinking of ways to
be okay with just having maybe
with 2 or 3 people, but
or our moms.
Yeah.
Which they actually probably part of the 12.
Hello, Katie, or Callo Katie.
All right, let's see some questions.
Do you guys edit your videos?
Yes.
So we switch off normally. The past few videos I've been editing a little bit more, I guess, but not really. I mean, it's pretty even. We really split it pretty well.
No, it's been every other because I edited the food one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
which we have a really similar editing style. But I don't know if it's changed, if you can tell that one person edits one type of video. I can't really tell.
And Carlos, when is your next trip? So our next trip is actually this Saturday. We're going to be we're going to be going to a kolache festival in Texas, which sounds fun to us.
Yes. Texas is known for having a lot of Czech settlers in the 1850s and late 1800s. So they have a festival, a Czech festival in Texas. So we're going to go. We're going to check it out.
Nice. Hola, Manuel. Hola, Mario. Estamos muy bien, Mario. Estamos muy bien. What? Where is that? The Kolache Czech Festival? That is in Caldwell, Texas.
Yeah, come on down, Patrick. You can be in the kolache video because you were in the crawfish one, the crawfish festival, which that was fun.
Katie, I love the Guatemalan trip. I went because of you, and I went to the ancient ruins.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
No way. That's awesome.
That's really cool. Which ancient ruins, though? I'm curious. Did you go to Tikal?
Yeah, we need to go there.
Because that's one place we did miss, and that's one of the reasons why we will, at some point, be back.
One of the many reasons, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, our next trip is to a Spanish-speaking country.
Yes.
So
our announcement, we're going to a Spanish-speaking country for a long time.
Very long time.
Can anyone guess where?
Oh, Tikal. Okay. Yeah. And another one. Yeah. Tikal was just very far. That was the only reason why we didn't end up going. It was way too far for us. Way too far.
In our short amount of time.
Yeah.
We
wanted to get a lot of different experiences. Going to Guatemala soon. Loved your videos.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mucho español. Great guess. And it is not Colombia. Samuk Champey. That was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
That was the other one that we missed. Yeah. In Conan. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
That was that. Yeah.
And what was the lake today? I take Spanish classes, and I have a Guatemalan girl as my teacher, and she gave me a lot of recommendations. It's every time we go to a country, there's just so much, and so we want to go back because we always miss like the hidden gems of countries. So
yeah, and we were in Guatemala for a month, and I feel like once you go for a long period of time, you start to like what?
Dad goes, "Can I guess?"
Mr. Hetzko, Edward, please don't guess. But anyway, what was I saying?
I'm sorry. I was too distracted.
So every time we go for a month normally to a country, you actually become like, you start to figure things out that are there that you don't realize, and then you don't end up making time for it. So
it's like the iceberg chart of the countries.
Yeah, exactly.
You just hit the tip of the iceberg, and then you find out all the good stuff.
That's the comment I was waiting for. You rock that stash. I appreciate that one. This has been a tough ride.
The Texas stash.
Yeah, this might be a.
He's looking a little hipster, isn't he?
Yeah, and I'm drinking an IPA, so this is exactly.
Go back to Colorado.
Yeah, I should be in Colorado.
Just kidding. We're not from Colorado.
And actually learned a Guatemalan language. Quiche? I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but
you
Carlos.
Did?
Stash 7 out of 10. Anyway, back to the Guatemalan language. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Is that in like the northwestern part of Guatemala? Or where did you learn that? Because we learned we didn't learn any, but we heard about the Sutuhil.
Because we stayed with a family, a Mayan family that spoke it.
Yeah, but I forgot the language that they were speaking.
That was it.
Was it Sutuhil? Oh, there was another one though. I forgot.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember. And we're bad travelers.
It's because our mind's stuffed with all the Spanish words.
No, it is.
But yeah.
It is.
But we get to continue our Spanish. Should we announce it? There's 14 viewers. I feel like that's a pretty good time.
We'll do it at the 10-minute mark.
10-minute mark? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll chat for 3 more minutes and then, yeah.
Yeah. So, but we're really excited to go to where we're going. Man, I can't. I mean, we might as well just say it.
I guess if you want to. Okay. Spill. Where are we going?
We are going to be going to Spain. We're going to be going to Spain for should be around 10 months. We got accepted into a government program in Spain called MALCAP. And this is it's like a cultural ambassador program is what they call it. So we go to Spain and teach kids about our culture from the US, where we're from, things like that. And then we'll also be helping out around the classroom in general. Yeah. And so we'll be in Spain, and we're going to be, should we say where?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Just the southern.
Yeah, just
Don't say the exact town.
Okay, just the southern part of Spain.
But yes, I'm super excited. And it's good news because this will help with our Spanish, nuestro español. And maybe we can make more videos and, show our progression of Spanish and our road to fluency. Because right now we're not near it.
No.
As you might be able to tell from our videos.
Yeah, not at all.
But we are very excited to go to Spain and teach for the upcoming year. The school year is going to start for us in October. And we've been stuck in this crazy visa process trying to get all the paperwork together. But yeah, it's so hopefully we make it on time.
Yeah, that's the trick is we start early October. And right now we're just waiting on some paperwork to be done. So
yeah.
What is your Instagram page? It is
Journey with Jen.and.Drew,
yeah.
I believe.
Here, let me type it.
Yeah, you can type it. Dad goes, if you're going to a Czech-speaking country, I could guess. That's a good one.
Could you?
Nice. I'll go to Spain next year. You should. We could collab. I knew it was in Spain. I learned the language instead. Oh, cool. Very cool. But yeah, our Instagram, we keep up more with the day-to-day, especially when we travel. Not so much when we're waiting for visa paperwork.
Yeah.
But when we're traveling, we like to keep up and update our Instagram a lot. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so cool. 16 viewers. Thank y'all. Where's everyone from?
Yeah, that's a good question. Paperwork is the worst.
Uh-huh.
I would agree with that. It's horrible.
It really is.
But
it's we had to get like a notarization from the State Department, and they said it could take up to 20 business days, and it was like 30 something. So hello, Uncle Josh. Georgia. Love my Georgia family. Thank y'all for hopping on. Very kind.
The state of Georgia.
Oh yeah, my Georgian from the country of Georgia.
SGA said, "Hi, we have been sharing." I know who this is.
Who is this?
It's my mom.
Oh, I totally understand.
Hi, we've been sharing your channel with lots of people at the bar. That's dope.
Oh my gosh, me gusta.
Canada.
Wow, awesome.
That's really cool. That's one place that we really, really want to go to.
Hola, Nicole. Yeah, we would really like to go to Canada. Oh, yeah, give your parents.
Where's our shout out? Shout out to my parents for being gone.
Hey, Aunt Susan, take a tequila shot for me.
Nice.
But yes. Well, on our Instagram page, we asked for questions, and you guys flooded our DMs.
No,
we didn't get a single question, but that's okay because I prepared for that. So here's some questions that
or ask in the chat.
Potential viewers would ask. Does Andrew still wear flip-flops every day?
That's a potential question. I did today. I did all day today, but they're starting to hurt my lower back. I feel like I'm 50 years old already. So I will stop wearing them for sure. In Fort Collins.
Yeah, he commented that on the...
I remember now. I do remember.
Yeah, we love Fort Collins, which it was so ironic that we went from Guatemala to Fort Collins.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
No idea. Yeah.
But yeah, I do still wear flip-flops.
Yeah.
If anyone cares. Us old people aren't good at Insta.
That's okay.
It's all right. Yeah, you're on a YouTube live, so
that's pretty advanced. We actually didn't know how to get it started.
Patrick said, "I'm down the road."
Does that mean he's showing up?
Yeah. What's your fave pet you've watched? Oh, that's a sad one.
Oh my gosh. Patrick, I just watched Patrick's dog.
That's a good point.
I love Patrick's dog.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, but that's like a little bit biased because they're great, but they're a little crazy. Gadget probably. Oh, but that was like an awesome house sit.
In Fort Collins.
He said you better.
Nessie, of course.
Yeah, we're homesteading my dog right now. So
here's a good question that I thought of. What do you think our most underrated vlog is?
What was your favorite? Okay, we'll answer this one and then we'll answer Katie's question.
Yeah, what do you think our most underrated vlog was?
Underrated?
Yeah.
Man, I think it's recent.
I have one on my head. It was we camped in Texas in 110-degree weather. Are we crazy? That one's a good one, guys. We're biased because that's our video, but I thought that was a really good one. But it's Texas camping, so not a lot of people watch that stuff.
Yeah, I like the Belmore hay. That was a good one.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my group chat. Okay.
Oh, Nick. What's up, Nick? How's it going? Okay, what was your favorite country to visit? Oh, man. So in university, we did an exchange in Spain, and we've been to a lot of places in Europe that we never made videos on. We only took pictures. Mm-hmm. So I mean, if it's from where we both made videos on, I would have to say Guatemala, personally.
Yeah.
Just because we experienced so much there.
Yeah, and we got to really connect with people there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think staying in a homestay, I think, is really what made that my favorite.
Yeah, I would agree.
You just get to know a lot more once you get to stay with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then 110 we must have melted.
Oh, thank you guys for watching that one.
Yeah, seriously.
That one, I thought that one was funny. Which country has your fave food?
Ooh.
So that's hard. I know what's my least favorite. I know that sounds horrible.
You can tell me after because I don't want to say it.
I'll say it. It was just a part of a country. It was the Yucatan.
Oh,
I wasn't in love with the Yucatan food.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good one. Which country is your fave food though?
I still think Guatemala. And it's because all the like Panama's food was really good, but they like to fry stuff, and I have a really, really sensitive stomach, so I just can't do fried. But Guatemala felt like really nice and healthy.
That's a good point.
I mean, depending on what you order, but it was really amazing.
That's a good point. Why do you think the more local videos have less views? I think it's probably the YouTube algorithm, and then also
less interest.
Yeah, I think like nobody really wants. I mean, maybe y'all do, but personally, like YouTube, I don't think wants people to see. Oh wow, Nick just donated $9.99, well, $10, I guess.
Wow, thank you.
But thank you so much, Nick. But I guess what was I saying?
Just the algorithm.
And the algorithm, and then I don't think YouTube really cares about like little cities in the middle of nowhere in Texas. So.
Or just it's not as many people are searching for it. Or I think a lot of times, like for example, if you saw a Houstonian go to Houston, it wouldn't be as interesting versus someone from China going to Houston for the first time, and it would be like, wow, I wonder what they do. I think that's the same scenario with us going to other places. Sorry,
I was just reading Nick. He said, I don't know how this works, but I support y'all. It's okay. Awesome. This was our first time doing this. And like we were, I think probably 5 or 10 minutes before, we were like, we can't do it on our phones. So we had to do it on our computer instead.
Yeah.
But are you going to live in a big city or smaller town/village?
This is because, Josh talked to me about this for a while when he came to visit. He was like, live in the smaller one, but we still don't know where we're going to live. They say not to get an apartment until we get there. So that's kind of stressful. So I'm trying not to think about it too much, but we're going to look into both. We're going to look into both.
We'll be teaching in a small town though. So whether we live in this town or live outside of it and more towards the bigger city, we will, but it's probably going to be cheaper to live in the bigger city and have a longer commute. So, but we'll see. So,
absolutely.
And interesting fact, if you're looking to travel in between September and December, Spain is subsidizing all of their rails less than like 300 kilometers, meaning everything train-wise will be free. So you don't have to pay a dime in transportation if you go to Spain. So, well, if you're traveling in a small area.
Like the commute within the cities.
Within the cities, yeah. So fun fact. So if you're going to Barcelona for a week, transportation's free.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I love hearing y'all speak Spanish. We're going to try to do more Spanish-speaking videos because we know we have some Spanish-speaking viewers that watch in subtitles. So we're going to try to get better. Yeah. In the USA, I love Guatemala.
I don't like.
Wow. Oh, here's another person from Guatemala. Oh, cool. You grew up 1 hour from Shayla. Wow. Amazing.
Oh, awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, Shayla was my favorite city that I went to. I loved Shayla. Everyone told us that it was.
Everyone said don't go there. It wasn't cool. But
yeah, because people said that Shayla was not a place to travel or like touristy. And I think that's why we loved it so much, is because it wasn't touristy and we got a really authentic experience. So
yeah, totally.
That was really fun. And then Erin said, I hope people aren't tired of seeing me in your videos.
Because I will be visiting you in Spain. Good. You better visit.
How many days in Spain till you were ready for family to visit? Probably like 2 days. Considering, I would love for my family.
Ready.
Yeah, I'd love for my family to be there the whole time.
Absolutely.
But
yeah. Oh, what else do we talk about?
I don't know. Dang. Already 20 minutes.
Give us your best joke.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes into this.
Wow. Lying. I hope the quality looks good on y'all's end. Because
I think it's okay.
Yeah. We were supposed to have a crazy storm, so I was scared about the power going out, but it ended up just being a light sprinkle.
Well, on our side, I guess.
That's true.
Your side of town.
Okay, I have a question, but I couldn't think of an answer, so I wanted you to see if you did. What is your most embarrassing travel moment?
Most embarrassing?
Yeah.
Do you already know my answer?
No, I don't. I don't even have one, but we get like the feeling of embarrassment is something that's really common. Like I'm always like, oh gosh, we look so weird carrying around a camera, and then you know.
Oh man, I'd have to think.
Most embarrassing. Well, actually, I thought of one. So when we were making our Guatemala food video, we were waiting in line for plantains, and this big group of like security officers came up behind us, and I turned around and I was like, "See?" And I thought we were in trouble, and they just looked at me, and in Spanish, they're like, "Oh no, we're just waiting in line for some plantains."
Oh man, that was a good one too.
I was so scared. I was like, "What did we do?" Let's see what some of the comments are. One of y'all looks amazing. Wow, you should probably say thank you. No. I'm assuming it's me, Uncle Josh. Craziest travel story that didn't make it to a video. Probably us seeing a bear was like one of them. I know that kind of made it.
It kind of made it, but
it like didn't make it.
I screwed up the camera settings and it didn't end up making it into the video. But definitely seeing a bear like 20 feet in front of us.
I feel like a lot of crazy stories. I feel like we ran across a lot of like interesting people and we couldn't record it, or like just, I don't know. I can't think of.
I'm trying to think of something embarrassing though.
Embarrassing? Your mom wants to see Nessie.
Oh man, I'd have to go find her.
I'll answer some questions. Are you going to another country in Europe or just Spain? So we're going to try to go to more countries. We do have the weekends to travel, and so we'll try to vlog as much as possible. We really want to try to do like 2 videos a week. So we're going to be working really hard, and it'll be really fun. So yeah, we're going to try to see as much as we can without going overboard. Have you guys been to the Caribbean? Have you been to the Caribbean?
I've been to the Dominican.
I have not.
This is my fluffy puppy. Say hello.
Nessie's 16.
Hello.
She's a 16-year-old pup. Oh my goodness. Vlogging in a packed restaurant speaking English. Yes, that's literally always hard.
Okay. Sorry, I woke you from your shoulder.
You both look amazing. Oh, thank you. This banter belongs in your videos. Banter.
It is in all videos.
That's his favorite word. Banter.
What?
Oh, someone said Nessie's so cute. Oh, she's so cute.
She is.
It's a she, but thank you. She's happy to be part of it. Do you know what this says?
What was the most scariest? I'd probably the most
thing
scariest.
that happened to you guys? Probably.
Something that was like a little spooky was. Well, there's a few. One, we camped in the middle of nowhere in Oregon, and like we were the only people at this one campsite, and like any little sound you hear at night is like scary. I would say, and we don't really carry weapons, obviously, but like we didn't have a weapon on us, and like it's a little creepy.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
But other than that,
that was spooky. Another one was the Panama one, but is that a worthy story?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So we had just made it to Panama, and it was day 2, and we got to meet up with some other vloggers, which was so awesome. It was Quench Your Adventure, and
let's go give them a follow.
Yeah,
Quench,
they're really cool.
Quench Your Adventure. They're awesome.
So we got to meet up with them, and we had lunch, and they had been there like a week, or they had been there previously. So they're like, oh, let's walk around together. And we're like, okay, but we were kind of still nervous because this was like our second day in a new country. And they took us around the corner, and then we accidentally got out of the touristy part, and is it Casco Viejo?
Yeah, Casco Viejo, yeah.
Casco Viejo is like the old town, and it's touristy, and right outside is like a very, I used to know the name for it. It's kind of a rough.
El Chorrillo.
El Chorrillo.
El Chorrillo.
Yeah, it was a tougher part of town, and we accidentally got on the border of that, and we actually ran into like police knocking down a door, pulling their guns. So we were like, "Woo, let's go!"
So we just kind of like fast, sped walk away.
Yeah, we kind of
walked really fast, went in a different direction, and I mean,
nothing happened. It was just day 2,
and
and we haven't seen anything like that since. So
yeah,
that was the only thing scary.
When did y'all decide to start to learn Spanish? That is a great question, Snooglepuff.
Snooglepuff.
That is a great question. So in high school, we are required to learn 2 years of a foreign language. Our school offered Spanish. Oh, thanks, Mom, for giving it away. In high school, they offer Spanish, German, French, and Latin. So we both took Spanish in high school. Mm-hmm. Jenna took it for a lot longer than I did. I took Spanish for 2 years in high school, and the education I got for the 2 years that I spent was not the greatest. And so after high school, we studied in Spain for a semester, and I got much, much better there, listening and understanding, but my speaking skills were still really poor. And then on my own, I kind of started doing stuff on my own. But then when we went to Panama, it was a whole nother level because we were there for 2 months. Yeah. And so we took a Spanish school, and I learned more than I've ever learned about a language in Spanish school. So
exactly. Yeah. I think I started in 7th grade, mm-hmm. and I did it all through high school, and then a little bit in college. I did like a year and a half. But seriously, like I knew all the grammar really well, but like I just didn't have the practice and the speaking. And so I was always frustrated with Spanish because it felt like I put so much time into it and really didn't know how to speak. So going to Spain helped a lot. And like, I remember leaving Spain and just having a full conversation with the taxi driver and being like, man, this is disappointing because now I'm going to lose it, you know?
Yeah, no.
And then going all through COVID, didn't really speak Spanish. And then when we went back to Central America, I was able to use it on the daily again. So I kind of got it back to that level. Now I'm at the point where I just want to improve conversational skills because I can get my point across. It's just like, for example, I take italki classes now, and telling a story is hard in Spanish. It's really hard. But, you know, that's something that we're hoping to improve this next year. So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. But my mom said, why did you pick Seville to go to over the other Spain cities? So so we didn't say where we were going to be, but we will be in the Seville area. So that's kind of our plan. And we'll be teaching in a small town outside of Seville. Mm-hmm. And it'll be a decent commute. So we're debating on, where to stay. Yeah, let's go italki.
Yes.
For sure. Italki is the best. Learning and teaching.
Yeah. Andrew teaches English on italki.
I do teach English on italki. And I wouldn't say that I'm a conversational teacher, not a grammar or vocabulary teacher. I have conversations with people. Yeah. So if you want to take a class with me, you can, but it's just conversations. nothing more.
So did you say why you chose it?
Oh, so why? Yeah, that's a great question. Mm-hmm. Actually, we didn't say why. So we chose Sevilla because in university, we did an exchange in Madrid. Mm-hmm. And we could have picked Madrid again, I think, or we could have gone to Barcelona, but we really wanted a different experience. I feel like Madrid and Barcelona are two very touristy cities, and not that Sevilla isn't.
Yeah, it's
also very touristy as well. But Sevilla is definitely a smaller, big town than Madrid or Barcelona.
Also, I really love the the Moorish influence and how it has like Middle Eastern architecture, and it's just so beautiful. We know the Spanish is a lot harder in Sevilla than Madrid, because I see the comment that's like, "Wait till you hear Spain Spanish."
Yeah,
I know.
Seriously.
I know.
It's brutal.
But after we came back from Madrid, we had our little lisp in Spanish.
We did.
I actually develop it because I feel like we speak more. I don't know, like Texan,
Latin American, I guess.
Texan Latin, Latin American. Yeah.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you so much, Rick.
That's awesome. We're actually, I don't know if we're going to do that. Are we going to do that? Go to Galveston again?
That was I don't know. We might. We kind of want to redo. We did like a haunted Galveston tour, Galveston, Texas. And, it was like it was like our second video. So it's like really, really low quality, but it's such a cool idea and concept, and it got a lot of views, and people still comment on it. Someone recently was like, "This is my cure for insomnia." I was like, "You're welcome, bud."
Yeah, some people's comments on YouTube just crack me up. It's
but most
funny.
people are super kind.
Yeah,
like,
no. Yeah.
And honestly, that was kind of funny to me. So,
Yeah. Unknown Ventures. What's up, dude? Actually,
speaking of haunted stuff.
Yeah, speaking of haunted
Ventures.
stuff, Unknown Ventures does some cool stuff.
Oh my gosh, soon.
Oh, nice.
I love haunted stuff. It just scares me a lot.
Yeah,
so.
I don't like it.
I don't think I could be a paranormal investigator.
I don't like it, but I'd make a video.
It, and I also don't love it. So
yeah. What is inversity? I don't get that, Patrick.
Love the Guatemala videos. My parents are from Guatemala, and I got excited when I found the video. Oh, thank you. We absolutely love Guatemala.
We do.
We've been talking about it a lot. Yeah, so awesome.
Yeah. But thank you to I think we had 23 people in here at once, which is not what we were expecting.
No, seriously.
But
it's
seriously,
super exciting.
My bad, adversity. Bye, Nicole.
Bye.
Have fun.
All right. University.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, in college?
We're trying to decode.
Like in college? We studied in Spain. We did an exchange in Spain, in Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, you had to have known that, man. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Get it together.
Let's see if I have another question for us.
He said, oh, hell, you mean college? Yes, exactly.
Oh, university. Yeah. Okay, actually, we answered all my questions. A tornado. Wow, that is spooky.
No, that would be scary.
That's really, really scary. Any other scary moments from travel? Other than sometimes I just feel like we're not getting like the legit deal for someone who's a big budgeter. That's like a scary moment for me when I'm like, are you sure that number's not doubled?
Yeah. Yeah, if something costs like an outrageous amount, it is definitely the end of the world for us.
Didn't we have car problems? Oh, wait, like my AC went out. What else happened?
Oh, that was a good one. So when it was starting to get really, really hot.
Okay, so this was before we went to Central America. We did a roof nest, which is like a rooftop tent road trip through the Western United States. So we did this whole trip, committed to posting a video every other day. Uh-huh. So we recorded every day, posted every other day, edited in our tents or in our tent, and then we had separate tents. I was on the car and you were at the bottom. Anyways, it was so fun, but it was like we rarely showered, and we were hiking every day, and we ate chicken sausage every single day.
It was brutal. But it was fun. It was a fun brutal. But anyway, we did do that, and when we were starting to come back down south, like through California, we were in Southern California, and it was starting to get a little toasty outside. Like it was getting hot, and we got into Jenna's car one day, and we turned on the AC, and like we full blast, and it was like all the way on cool, and we were like.
It was just like the perfect timing ever for the AC to go out, because we had been in freezing conditions, and it was like,
and then boom, AC went out. So we were like, for 2 or 3 days, we had no AC in Jenna's car, and we were doing like 5 or 6 hour road trips almost daily, and it was really bad. And then we finally made it to a bigger city in California.
Yeah, and we pulled up, and like my check engine light popped on too.
So we just got lucky and had everything repaired. So AC got done.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, hello.
Kyle and Jess, what is up? As fellow full-time travelers, we can definitely relate to the ups and downs. Curious to know, after an extended time traveling, what's your biggest takeaway or lesson learned?
Good question. We kind of talked about this in a video we made recently.
Yeah, like literally yesterday.
Yeah.
I think my biggest lesson learned is probably just pushing myself out of my comfort zone as much as possible. Whenever we're traveling, like I want to do things that are different and not kind of like cliche, I guess. So I think just like pushing myself past my comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah. To like enjoy the moment. Sometimes I'm someone who's like, I wouldn't say I'm like a clean freak, but I'm someone who enjoys the cleanliness in life. So doing full-time travel and road tripping and just going to new countries is like a lot of times, like, you know, things aren't gonna go your way in a lot of ways.
Never.
So I think it was like really freeing to have to like survive with like dirt on you all the time. That was like one of my biggest takeaways. Also just like getting out of my comfort zone. As vloggers, we learned that like we really, really enjoy the content that we make that includes people from the area.
Yes.
So like asking them questions, it's just so uncomfortable sometimes to go up and ask to record them, especially if it's in Spanish. You're like, hola.
¿Podemos grabarlo?
Un poco.
So it's like
preguntas.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what I think my point is also hers as well. It's just kind of, it's like every day is going to be so random,
like,
and so you just have to go with the flow. It's literally that's how I feel.
Yeah,
it never feels like every day is just different.
My brother just toured. He's a drummer, so he just went on a tour around the Western US. And he said something that like really resonated with how I feel about full-time travel. He was like, it was not glamorous at all. It was not glamorous, but I wouldn't trade it for a thing, or something like along those lines. Sorry, Aaron, if I butchered that. But that's kind of how I feel about full-time travel. It like might kind of look glamorous with photos or, you know, videos, but like a lot of times it's like really rough in it. And we're like doing the cheapest option to travel, but it's not necessarily glamorous, but I wouldn't trade it for a thing because we learned so much and met so many people, and it truly has changed our lives. If that's cheesy.
Hola, patojos. I've never heard that word, and I hope I didn't.
Hola, patojos.
I don't know is that a bad word? Well, hola, bonded team.
Awesome.
I really love that rooftop tent thing. I'd love to travel around Patagonia.
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh, so, I would love that too.
One of my
it means kid.
Okay, gosh. That's what I just looked up to make sure.
He's like, hola pendejos.
No. Anyway, yes, I have an idea for us to do the same thing in Spain. Mucho español. So I'm hoping.
Yeah. But Patagonia would be amazing.
Patagonia is sick. Yeah, I mean, that would be
maybe we can do that one day too. That'd be super cool.
Yeah, but there's some really beautiful places in Spain that I'd love to do a rooftop tent adventure.
Completely.
If we could rent a vehicle or something like that, partner with somebody.
Yeah. This one says, what was your favorite food in Guatemala? And it was los platanitos fritos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. The platanitos fritos. They were so...
And Shayla.
I love sweets.
Muy
like
rico.
I could eat sugar every day.
Cada día.
Yeah, every day. So my that was amazing for me because I could never believe that plantains would be that sweet and that good.
It tasted just like cake. Which, I mean, you could almost convince yourself you're just eating a fruit, just like being healthy. No. With all the crema. Let's see. Favorite place in Central America. We love Guatemala, but we also really love Panama.
Thanks, Kyle and Jess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Gracias, Azael.
What has full-time travel made you appreciate more?
Wait, what is your favorite place in Central America?
I just said that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Made you appreciate more? A bed for me. Whenever we first started rooftop tenting, throughout the entire adventure, I feel like I never got more than probably 6 or 7 hours of sleep in the tent, but every day was so like fun and engaging that I didn't think that I had gotten 6 hours of sleep. So a bed for sure. I think like it's really made me appreciate a bed. Like anywhere we go and I see a bed, I'm like, heck yeah, sweet.
Or staying in one like place for a while, like that's really nice.
Yeah, that is really nice. I will say when we were in Panama City for an entire month, right? 3 weeks. I think we were in Panama City for 3 weeks. That was a really amazing experience because you're kind of just learning and going and going. But you're in one spot, so you have like a comfortable place to come back to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But during the day, you go out and do whatever the heck you want. And
And we got to be a local. We got to we got to commute. We went to a Spanish school because our Spanish was rusty at first. So we commuted every day, and it was really cute because we just don't look like a local, and we just hopped on the bus with everyone. But then they got to know us. So
yeah, I mean, like every day, like after the first 2 or 3 days, we got the bus route together that we needed to take, and every day we waited for the same bus route, same bus stop. So we looked and felt like locals, but I'm sure everyone else was.
Did not think we looked.
Yeah, they were like, "Who the heck are these people?"
Let's see.
Rio Dulce? No, I don't think so.
No, we didn't. Unfortunately, there's so much that we didn't get to visit. Really sad.
Are you going to Spanish country only? Oh, someone asked this earlier. I don't remember who. Someone said, "Will you be going to other countries or just
Mucho
countries?"
Español said it.
That's what it was. Yes. No. We're hoping to go all over Europe, maybe even parts of Africa, maybe even the Middle East. We don't know, depending on flight prices, obviously.
Yeah, but we would. Yeah, we kind of like mentioned like we want to try to go as many places as we can. Just because once you're over into that area, it's a lot easier to travel versus coming from all the way over here.
And I mean, we also want to experience Spain as much as possible again.
Yeah.
I mean, we were there for 4 months in college, but in university, but we didn't experience as much as we should have.
Yeah.
I think Jenna's been to a lot more of Spain than I have. So I definitely want to do a lot of Spain travel, like the northern part. But Europe is definitely still something that we need to do a lot of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever traveled alone? Do you have any advice? Traveling alone? Not like we have together. No.
I've not never, like super far.
No. I mean,
just
I've traveled
in Texas.
I was about to say I've traveled in state a very pretty good amount of times.
Yeah.
But only in Texas.
But no, we haven't. But I think it's really cool when people do like the solo travels. We ran into so many solo travelers.
Tons.
In Central America. A lot of them European women, which was really interesting. And I always thought that was so empowering. I was like, you're doing it alone? Do you get lonely? But they went to hostels and met up with a bunch of people and like made friends there. And so that was cool.
One day I would like to know Montana in USA. Do you know a place? Oh,
we love Montana.
Montana is probably one of my favorite places I've ever been. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we love Glacier National Park.
National Park.
Jonathan, go to Glacier.
Go to Glacier. Go to Idaho. Idaho is very underrated. But yeah, Montana is a beautiful place. And we in our very, very first video we ever made was in Montana and Idaho and Washington. But there's
no speaking, it's just
no speaking, just us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chica
ball? No.
What about Chica ball? No. No, unfortunately. Sorry, Bonded team, man. You've got the good spots, I guess.
But Bonded team, we always appreciate all of your comments.
Yeah,
we see them.
Yeah, we see them. We notice them.
Super, super kind.
Where are you looking forward to most going to? For me, it's got to be Germany. I've been obsessed with Germany for absolutely no reason. I have zero reason to be obsessed with Germany, but I love it. I don't know. That's really it. I've never been to Germany, and I'm really excited to go. So I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just one of those like instincts, I guess, that I've always had interest in. What about you?
That's a good question. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of places.
Morocco.
You know what?
That's one. I've always wanted to go to Morocco.
I really would like to go anywhere kind of like what?
Guernsey.
I would really like to go to maybe Prague or somewhere in Germany or Estonia because he said the USA. But anyways, in any of those places in the Christmas time, because I know it'd be cold, but I love like Christmas villages. Stop reading the comments. You're getting distracted. Yeah, my dad said Germany has golden beer. Oh gosh. Okay, where were we? Let's see. Are we in Guatemala now? No, unfortunately. Is Russia a part of Europe or Asia? I think 77% is Asia. I think you're right. It's like in both, but I don't know the exact percentages.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think part of it's technically in Eastern Europe and part of it's in Asia, but I think the entire country is in Asia.
Yeah.
Technically, but
yeah,
who knows?
But yeah, I don't know. I think I've been so focused on just getting to Spain. I feel like I haven't dreamed too much.
That's another thing.
We're just waiting for the paperwork.
Yeah, and once we know for sure, like we have visa in hand, like we are, we have the flight booked. Like we're gonna be so excited. Like I already have like 3 or 4 pages worth of weekend trips that we can do. So I have so many ideas and have done a lot of research. So
totally.
I can't wait. So if something hinders this process, I'm going to be very upset.
Nothing will.
But I don't think anything will. We've got it covered.
Yes.
Yeah,
maybe that's why you like Germany, is because it has cold beer.
I'm drinking one right now. How long will you be in? I'm assuming Spain. We will be in Spain for 10 months.
Yeah, hopefully.
So 10 months.
8
hopefully.
to 10.
I think 8 months is the 8 months is the school year.
Yeah.
Or 8 months will be the job, but our visa will last for 10 months, meaning we have 2 months to travel freely through Europe.
Yeah. But yeah, well, hopefully we'll get to do a lot. And
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, dang, it's been 46 minutes.
I know. Oh my gosh, 17 viewers still. Thank you all.
I know. I'm actually very surprised.
Very kind. That's super kind.
Yeah, but does anyone have any other? Curious to know. We missed the start of the stream. What job are you at? Oh,
okay. We'll refresh.
So we're gonna be. We applied for government. Actually, you say it this time.
Okay. Okay. So my friend out of the blue watched a TikTok about some opportunity in Spain, and she sent it to me and was like, "This looks like something you would do." And I looked at it, and it was advertising a teaching opportunity as a teaching assistant, kind of like a cultural English teacher, but like assistant, not the main teacher. And it was an opportunity in Spain to the Spanish government, through their education sector. I don't know. And so it's like it's a job, and you get a visa for it, and you get to go for 8 months, and you get a stipend. And so we applied. The very first day it opened, the website kept crashing. So I guess it was like the second day.
I think the website crashed for 13 hours or something like that. It was ridiculous.
It was like 23 or something like that.
But we made it.
And we got accepted. And so we've been in the process of getting all of the documents for the visa process. And yeah, that's what we are doing. So we're really pumped for that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a job. So, somewhat of a job.
But I've been teaching online. We've both been teaching online, but what was that?
Stan.
Oh gosh. I've been teaching online, so to young students, and so this will be nice to actually get to teach in person. So yeah. Thanks, Kyle and Jess.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Let me see. What else do we have?
Yeah.
Online through Cambly. Right?
Yes, through Cambly.
She teaches through Cambly. I'm teaching through italki. I don't know how I forgot that. italki. Can't wait to visit you all in Spain. Yeah, Gurgle Do. Gurgle Do is the man. It's one of my boys.
Yeah. Apparently. No. Let's see. How did you start YouTube?
Oh.
Good question.
That's a great question. I think it was during COVID. I don't even know how you would describe this. Like we were both working. We just graduated from college.
Remote corporate jobs.
We were both working from home at our parents' houses. We also we're from the same town, so we worked from home in our parents' homes, and we started doing like weekend Texas travel, and we're like, I got a GoPro because I was like, oh, this will be fun to record. I don't really know what it kind of inspired us to do that, but we're just like, yeah, let's do it. And so we started just recording our random Texas travel and posting it. And then we actually really enjoyed it. And we're like, oh, well, our offices aren't opening up anywhere in sight. And then my office would let me travel remotely and work, but Andrew's wouldn't. I could not. So it was tough for us. And then after that, once we weren't able to work remotely, or I was not able to work remotely, I brought up quitting, and then we quit. So that's really what it boiled down to.
Yay, Sarah posted, join the live.
What is up?
Sarah's one of my best friends.
My mom, I texted my mom earlier. Funny story. I texted my mom earlier. She was excited to watch the live. And she was like, I wonder what questions you're going to get. And I said, I'm sure we'll get, when are you guys going to get a real job? Which is, I have no idea. I don't know what a real job technically.
One of my fake questions as like, what would people ask was, what are you doing with your lives? I felt like that one would come up. Me encanta esa camiseta de Led Zeppelin.
Ah, sí. Sí.
Yeah.
I had another one in black, but I think I gave it to you.
Yeah, I think so.
And I bought the tie-dye one because the tie-dye one was better. Not better friends than me and Andy. It's very true.
That's not very true. Me and Sarah like this. But yeah, awesome. Any more más preguntas?
Yeah, we got. I'll give ourselves maybe 5 or 10 more minutes.
What are you gonna do with your lives?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a good question.
Who knows?
I think let's talk about our purpose. What drives us to do this?
Good.
What is?
Let's get deep.
Like what? Yeah, we're gonna get deep.
What wakes you up in the
minutes.
morning? What gives you the right?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think the one thing for me is I don't know like why, but I feel like I have to be in a different place all the time. And I have to be doing something different all the time. And so whenever I was working in a corporate role, I was doing the exact same thing every single day. And it was like a routine and a routine and a routine. And there's certain things that I love to do as a routine, but I don't know. I think my life is much more worth living when I wake up every day not knowing what's about to happen. And I think that's why I love what we do, is because it's like, this weekend we have no idea what we're doing. Oh, we found a kolache festival. Let's go do that. That to me is amazing. And I also love editing videos. I started to really fall in love with it. So any sort of editing is fun to me.
I just really like, I've always really loved travel. So I've always knew that I wanted to do something in my life that involved travel. And this might be even a stepping stone to what we do next with our lives, or not, or we could do this forever, which I would also love. Right now we're still making, minimal money. So we're not at the point where, we're like thriving, because we're still teaching and we're still doing YouTube. Once we grow on YouTube, we can not teach as much, but right now we're trying to juggle both. And, but I just really, really love going to new places, new cultures, meet new people. I would really love to keep learning languages, because I feel very behind being from the US compared to other parts of the world. And honestly, one of my biggest goals is to share with people from the US, about other places. I've always been really fascinated with, and I kind of want to bring that fascination back home.
Mm-hmm. And I think another thing for me is whenever we went on the Central America trip, and we talked about all of this in our last video, but in a summary, when we went on our Central America trip, that was totally out of our comfort zone, and we wanted it to be. And that whole trip drove me to kind of break down a lot of stereotypes that we have of people from Central America in the US.
Yeah, not personally, but the US.
Yes, in the US, a lot of news and a lot of people tend to, I think down about a lot of these countries. And so a lot of our goals when we visited these places was to break down these stereotypes.
How beautiful everyone is.
And I think that's a goal of mine throughout our travels as well.
Yeah.
Kind of to show people the people in these countries, not necessarily just the nature and the buildings. It's more of the actual cultural experience, not necessarily just.
And we're trying to do that more. It's sometimes really hard to ask people to be in our videos, but we're going to like really try to do it more and more.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
anyway. Yeah,
long.
That was a little deep.
But now, like Central America is in our comfort zone, so getting out of our comfort zone would be like going to Asia.
Rick Gwen, hi guys, love all your videos. Thank you so much, Rick.
Thank you, Rick.
I feel like we just saw another Rick that said he loves our videos too. So thank you to both Ricks.
So someone said, was it difficult to apply and get approved for your visas? Yeah, it's really difficult. Not for like, so once we got into the program, they invited us to get the visa. So we're going to be accepted. We just have to get all the documents in line and do all the steps. And all the steps take so long. And that's the difficult part.
It took a little over a month for one step to be complete. So
yeah, like not even one step. It was like half a step.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was literally a stamp. It was a stamp and a seal from the U.S. government, and
that took like 30 business days.
It took forever. So it's a little crazy on that front. But I think the application itself should not take a lot of time, which is what we're banking on and hoping for. So, but yeah, I mean. Did you know that Guatemalan people can build their own home and maybe then can expand their own home?
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Sarah says, help me understand the visa process because I don't know how to do anything involving traveling abroad. Okay, Sarah, you don't need a visa unless you're going somewhere for more than 3 months. So since we were working,
days, technically,
90 days. Since we were working a job, we just had to get it.
Yeah.
We have to get a visa.
Since we're going to technically be living there.
But other than that, you don't need a visa unless the country specifically requires it from your home country. For example, China and maybe Vietnam and other countries that I don't know.
Yeah, I think some Middle Eastern countries require visas for all travelers.
Yeah.
So I think like Azerbaijan and
I think those like the travel ones are like less
strict, much less strict. I think it's more like, do you have the funds? Where's your next flight after this?
Are you going to leave?
Yeah, when is your return flight essentially? Yeah. But in Europe, that is not. It's just not a thing. You can travel freely. Or for the U.S. I'm sorry. For the U.S.
Yeah, some countries, yes.
Some countries you do need a visa. But, man, 21 viewers. What are we doing?
Wow. Okay, now I feel like we got to bump it up. Let's be more entertaining. Make them laugh. Oh, gosh. 23.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you to 23 people who are on this right now.
Is YouTube pushing this? How long did it take for you?
24.
How long did it take for you to get accepted by Cambly? Applied in May.
It took a while.
I don't even know if I've been accepted still. And I applied in like March. So I seriously don't know what ended up happening to my application.
I genuinely think it's all the people from VIP Kid, which is like the Chinese English teaching company I used to work for. The Chinese government let go all of the foreign teachers. And so everybody flooded to Cambly. So unfortunately, I think there's just such a surplus.
Who inspired you to start YouTube? That's a great question. For me, when we were in college and we did a semester in Spain, I started watching Kara and Nate. So that was early 2019. Sorry, I just spit everywhere. Early 2019, I started watching Kara and Nate when they were probably around like 200,000 subscribers, and I love their videos. But it was only, I think, like almost over a year later when we actually started doing YouTube.
For me, I grew up watching Samantha Brown and I love travel TV. I would watch it all the time with my parents. And I remember vividly telling my mom, like, oh, I'd love to, or like thinking it maybe. I don't even know if I vocalized it, but I remember being like, I would love to do that job, but that's just like impossible. I guess one person gets that job. So I always wanted to be on travel TV. I was like, they have the coolest job in the world. So that was always kind of what I feel like my inspiration. And then I didn't really watch YouTube until Andrew introduced it to me while we're in Spain. He was like, check it out. So now I really love YouTube. I watch a lot of different vloggers.
Yes, I love Samantha Brown. Yeah.
Yay, Samantha Brown. Also, Rick Steves.
Rick Steves, I think is like the GOAT of that.
And then there was one other travel channel, and she had brown hair, but I cannot ever remember her. But I remember my mom and I watched her. We've tried looking it up. So, yeah.
Hello, Alvaro. And hello, Geraldo.
Hello.
Hello, Geraldo.
We are from the U.S.
We're from the U.S.
Yeah, we're from Texas.
Born and raised in Texas. Born and raised. Best and worst travel experience?
That's hard. Honestly, I don't know if I've had too many best and worst.
Best. Even best. I don't even know. There's so many. Like, I had so many good experiences.
I don't know. I think sometimes some of my best is like meeting people along the way.
Yes.
Like, we met two really cool people, like in Panama and Guatemala, that were also travelers that we got to connect with. We met a lot of like local people, meeting our host mom.
Sorella Moore, by chance. I think you were YouTube's most interesting couple. Well, thank you, Dale.
Oh, thank you, Dale.
Thank you so much, Dale. We now that is a comment that I have not heard.
What if it's like a roast?
He's actually saying he hates us. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, meeting people.
Sarah, honestly, I don't know. We'd have to talk about that in person. I can't think.
I can't think of anything that was like blatantly bad. I can think of one thing that happened in Guatemala and made me cry. It was just rained so hard in San Juan. Remember?
I do remember this.
We got like flooded. Like, it just rained so hard this one night, and we had gone to dinner, and the water just like got all the way up to my calves. It was just flowing from the house that we were staying at.
Yeah, and it was definitely
from the host family.
It was definitely not like clean water, right? Like,
well, I knew there was like, you know.
I mean, it was dirty water, like it was street water, right? And it's not clean. So whenever, you're getting soaked, like I had my flip flops on, of course.
I didn't.
So
I had tennis shoes, and so I was just having a bad day.
Yeah, so it was just so sad. it was rough, and yeah,
that was our fault. It was the beginning of rainy season, and it rained every evening.
Yeah, it rained. Have you ever met any subscribers? We have.
Yes, we did.
We have
in Panama.
In Panama, by the way, we had, I think, less than 900 subscribers at this point. Like, I think we were at 878 subscribers, and we had we had a lot of videos of Panama City, and then some other parts of Panama as well. And then we were in a garden, and this one family was looking at us a lot. And
there was just one other family.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And so I was kind of like, oh, these people keep looking at us. And honestly, people stare all the time, but these people just kept looking and looking. And, we did meet a subscriber in a garden in
finally,
Boquete.
The like dad of the family like walked over and like, oh, maybe he'll ask about the camera. I don't know. And he was like, I've seen your videos.
And that was that was
we were like more excited to meet him than he was meeting us.
I think so. I think he was like, wow, this is crazy. And we were like, can we please get a selfie with you? So we're over here taking
we're your biggest fan. So yeah, we took a picture with him. It was fun.
It was really fun.
It was super cool. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's normal for my family. Yeah, the water. I think it's what? I'm just guessing that you like the rainwater is really normal. It was totally normal. I was just having I was just wearing tennis shoes.
I think there was a lot.
I was not prepared.
Yeah, there was probably a lot more to the story.
I think I was just having a day.
Andrew, are you a gamer? I am. I used to stream. I used to stream during COVID before we started our YouTube channel. No, it was. Yeah, before we started our YouTube channel, I used to stream a little bit, but I was never.
He was a big time streamer. He was ranking 30 on Twitch.
That would be my if I was in one spot at all times, I would stream. That would be one of the things that I would try to do. But I play everything. Not really, actually. I don't play a lot of games. I play Call of Duty and I play FIFA. I love football. Well, soccer, I guess.
He's international.
Collab with your streaming channel? No.
Yes.
Streaming abroad. I can't bring my PlayStation though. I could.
No, yeah. No, we're not bringing it. What would you say is your biggest challenge as YouTube?
And outside of teaching, how do you guys keep the dream going? That's
biggest
a great question.
Challenge, I would honestly say the biggest challenge is believing in yourself.
Yeah.
I seriously think that, believing in yourself, because it takes so much to like put a video out there and to promote it, you have to just be your biggest promoter. And a lot of times that's hard and embarrassing if you don't, so you have to like really believe in your content and have a lot of confidence. Right? You probably know that too. I think that's probably been the biggest hard part. Also, a lot of people who are like, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? What is that about?
Yeah.
Are you going to buy a house? That's what people.
Oh, no.
A lot of people on like our early stages, people are buying houses and we're moving to Spain.
I would agree. I think that another big challenge about YouTube is it feels like the luck of the draw, meaning you don't really understand the algorithm and you don't really understand like what YouTube wants from you. So, and our goal isn't just to get big,
No.
like that's really not why we do this. But it's definitely something that motivates, like, you want to see growth, right? I mean, that's something that everybody wants
like
to see.
Feedback. It would be like, it's always nice when a video does well and people comment and we're like, okay, good. So that one worked well.
Yeah. But it's just, sometimes it's just luck of the draw.
Yeah.
I think that's
luck of the draw. And, especially if you like make something that you completely love and you put it out there and it does poorly, it's like, oh, but I think not giving up, because it's easy to give up and it's hard to continue. But we love it. I mean, that's what's fueling us. It's just like straight up loving doing YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And I think like, how do we keep the dream alive? I think, I don't know. For me, it's a lot of reminding myself, like, right now, for example, we've been in one spot for a very long time. And for me, that's very hard. So telling myself, like, what kind of videos can we make and what kind of ideas can we create, and doing a lot of research about where we're going to go in the future is kind of what I'm trying to do right now. Mm-hmm. So just trying to do things like not just YouTube, but trying to do things outside of that as well is kind of actually what helps.
Yeah. So also just like expanding your skills. Like Andrew's been doing some real estate videos for Nick. I don't know if Nick's still on the stream, but yeah, so that's like expanding skills, doing something videography related, and
it's just a different type of editing and videography. Don't call it soccer. Yeah, no. Honestly, I hate saying soccer. I know that there's some US people in the chat, so
they're gonna think football.
Yeah, they're gonna think American.
Andrew's not like that.
American football. No, I don't. I don't even like American football, honestly.
I love college football.
College football is fun, but that's different. Honestly, I think this might be it. That might be it.
You think so? More following questions?
Yeah. Does anyone have any crazy questions?
We still have 19 people. I feel like we're kind of going strong.
I'd agree.
20 now.
One idea that I've always had, and tell me maybe if I'm crazy.
Backpacking India?
No, but that would be sick. Do you think that it's possible to do like a live stream like this, but out in the streets?
Yeah.
Like that
would be super cool. Imagine if like, how like some people warn, especially like in Barcelona, Andrew's cousin got her phone stolen by holding like this. Imagine doing a stream like this and someone came up and took it.
That'd be crazy.
But then he's running into the live stream.
If I could get the phone back, that'd be the best content. That would be the greatest content.
You're in the background, like running, you're like, hold it up. That'd be sick.
Jeremy. Howdy, Jeremy. Do you all have a network of support, friends and family that encourage your travels? Yes.
Support.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely a very, very, very supportive group.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. I think that would be an interesting live. I think if we planned that and then had it in a video, that
hire someone
to follow us.
Yeah, and then steal the phone and we'll just play off. No, I'm just kidding. That's horrible. Clickbait. My phone was stolen. We got him on camera. Hire me. It's Sarah. But yes, Kyle and Jess, after Jen's response of imposter syndrome, I completely agree on the imposter syndrome. Though. It's totally that. That's awesome. But yeah, Sarah, we will hire you. Stay afterwards, and we'll do a formal interview.
Yeah, we'll see how fast you can run.
I would not get hired for that. I can't run fast.
I can.
I'm not a runner. Not fast. Okay, well, you're fired.
I'm fired.
We are going to hire Rick.
We are proud of you. Thank you, Mom.
Aw.
Oh, 28 quetzales.
Muchas gracias.
Wow. Is that from? Who is that from?
JAC.
JAC. Well, thank you.
JAC.
Or Jack. Who
Jack?
knows? Jack, JAC. Thank you for the 28 quetzales.
Sí. Muchas gracias por tus comentarios.
Sí.
Sí,
Y
muchas,
gracias
muchas
por
gracias.
donation.
Donaciones. No sé.
¿Cómo se dice donation?
Donaciones. No sé. I hope
Yeah.
mucho español is not cringing. Great job. I'll buy you a beer. Yay! Gracias.
Donaciones.
See?
Ah!
You can take his class.
Wow. Donación.
All the Spanish speaker to the rescue.
Yeah, seriously.
Super awesome. I actually didn't even know you could donate. But thank you guys. That's awesome.
Also, there's something that's really
on your mind?
No.
What are you about to admit?
Never mind.
Something's been on my mind.
Nothing.
No, wait, now say it.
No.
Now I'm kind of concerned.
No, why?
What other topics to cover here? This is kind of tough. What would we be talking about right now?
If you don't know how to say like hello in Texan, it's howdy. So if anyone is interested.
And then if you want to say like ustedes or like vosotros, we say y'all.
Y'all.
Howdy, y'all. We use that every day, everywhere. And we wear our cowboy hats and ride on our horses. No.
I know. We live in a suburb. We do not live.
It's very city-like.
Yeah, we don't live in the country.
But sometimes, does anyone ever notice any kind of accent from us?
Yeah, I've always wondered that.
Do you have any kind of accent?
Now that you say that, I feel like I talk more in an accent. I live in VA, but I'm from Dallas. Wow!
Oh,
I went to school in Dallas. Also, just want to shout out your video showcasing the 40-foot jump in San Marcos. I totally did it after seeing your video series. Awesome.
Oh my gosh, you did
That's
it?
really cool.
Oh wow. I get chills like thinking about that jump. I didn't do it because that was terrifying. So props to you, Jeremy.
Seriously. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I did it. But
sometimes I like even think about it in my head. I'm like, should I go back and do it? I feel like it would just free me from all my fear of falling.
I think we have a different fear of heights. So like we both say we're afraid of heights, but we have different like fears of heights. Me, that scared me definitely because I do have a fear of like heights like that.
Yeah, and that's just like naturally scary.
Yeah.
40 feet. That's high.
Yeah, it was really high. And so like, that's like 4 stories, I guess.
Yeah.
Because 10 feet per story. So
gosh.
I think
That's
like
sick.
Yeah, and I didn't want to do it, but I also knew that if I did it, I would be really proud of myself. So that's why I did it.
Yeah.
I really didn't do it because I wanted to. I was more for like the mentality of it.
Yeah, totally.
So, and I knew we had to do it for the content. You can't just.
You'd have to jump with me. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't.
We're like tandem, like we're skydiving. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, go.
My feet wouldn't be on the ground either.
Good afternoon, guys. Howdy. Hola.
Hello.
Hola, Coquito. Coquito?
When you say tour.
When you say tour.
Tour.
Oh, tour.
No
tour?
accent detected. No accent detected.
It's like a robot. As Canadians, we hear a slight accent, but not as much as some. I would agree. I think we like I think when we're talking with our family and stuff like that, it's a little more prominent.
When we're talking with Patrick specifically.
Patrick,
No. His cousin.
Hablan como Tejanos?
See, okay. Oh, we do? We speak?
Oh.
Or is that a command?
Oh, like we should speak like Texans?
You can do it. I just did it.
I try to do this for students and it's horrible. Muchas gracias, Coquito. Muchas gracias por ver. Yeah.
Oh, in a Spanish accent. Texan accent, speak Spanish. Muchas gracias.
Oh. Aside from Spanish, is there another language you're wanting to learn? Kristen, well, howdy. I don't think we said hello. Well, hello, Kristen.
Good question.
That's a great question. I maybe I don't even know if I've really ever tried, but for me it's between like Mandarin and like Arabic. I think that would be really cool to try to learn. I think Mandarin is a very prominent and important language. Arabic is as well. Man, we've been streaming for like over an hour.
Wow.
So shout out to everyone who's new coming in. We really appreciate the support. But for me, I think Mandarin or Arabic. What about you?
I would like to learn Korean.
Korean is a good one too.
And I think that would be like my go-to Asian language. I would like to learn maybe Arabic. I have a lot of students from Korea and Saudi Arabia, so hearing those languages is really cool. And I would say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to do like Portuguese and mess up my Spanish.
Oh, Wyatt and Reka, hello.
Oh, hey guys.
If you do not follow Wyatt and Reka, go check them out. Mm-hmm. They just did an amazing video in Antigua, and they also tried Guatemalan food. Mm-hmm. So go check it out. And then great first live stream. Thank you. I've got to go. Thank you so much for being here for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Hola, Mateo.
Hola, Mateo.
Oh, Jorge.
My name is Jorge. Greetings.
We were wondering, JAC or Jack?
Jeremy and I just got back from Guatemala.
Are you with the Jeremy in the chat?
There's a Jeremy? Jeremy Garcia. Jeremy and Christian? Okay. Just got back from Guatemala. We were there right after you guys, and we found your vids looking for stuff to do. Wow. Awesome.
Awesome. That's so cool. Okay, perfect.
When is your next live stream? Honestly, this has been an amazing
Maybe
live
once
stream.
we get to Spain.
I think once we get to Spain, we will definitely do a live stream.
Give you a little mini apartment tour.
If we have an apartment.
Give you a street tour.
Give you a street tour of the corner we'll live on. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. So please start talking in a strong Texas accent in every video.
I know.
I'm like scared to do it.
I know, I am too. The weird thing is I have students who, take lessons with me because I'm from Texas, and then they're like, "Well, you don't have a strong accent."
Doesn't that hurt?
It does.
When people are like, when we were in Spain, they're like, "Well, you don't have an accent," and I was like,
"It's like, what do you want me to do?" Like,
I promise.
You want me to sound like inaudible? I guess. It's like I don't know if I could do really strong.
See, that's almost like
that's like West Virginia.
That's how my Meemaw sounds.
I can't talk like that.
I heard Jen can do many accents. Thank you. I can't.
I heard Jen can do many. Can we do Scottish? Can we hear Scottish?
I can't do Scottish. Oh gosh.
Kyle and Jess, thank you. Honestly, throwing yourself on YouTube with published vids is one thing. Live stream is another. You guys are killing it.
Oh, thank you so much. I was a little nervous on
that. Hi, what's the hot topic, John?
I don't know you, John. You tell us.
Yeah, if you want a hot topic, bring it on. I'm waiting.
We may or may not read the comment. No,
yeah. You should live stream when you're traveling into a Q&A with locals.
See, that's what we want to know.
Now that
will we be able to support a live stream on
that's the problem is like, I mean, 21 viewers, like that's amazing for us. But the problem is when if like for some reason
you don't have a good connection.
Yeah, and the bandwidth can start to why didn't Enrique made a video
muy bien, muy bien.
Awesome, Coquito. Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, so I don't know if we can actually walk around with live streaming because
learning Spanish at the moment. Awesome.
Estamos aprendiendo también.
Sí.
Sí. But yeah. ¿Qué más?
I hear my dog pacing. My dog
Any other good questions or anything fun? Any fun stories that you'd like to tell?
I would say if you want to view some funny videos, they might not be the best quality, but the videos themselves are very short and funny as the whole, when we road tripped through the Western United States. That is actually some funny content, I think. It's really authentic between us. We did
delirious content.
Yeah, delirious content. But I think our recent videos are obviously
a lot better.
really good too.
Yeah, we hope to get better stuff. Oh, bye, Kyle and Jess. We're gonna be chatting with you. Look forward to what's coming. Oh, thank y'all so much. We appreciate you for joining.
Hopefully, our next live will be somewhere. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what would be really cool? Is we did a live on the airplane. Bought the airplane Wi-Fi. That'd be kind of sick.
Depending on the connection of that.
Yeah. Ronaldo, I like when you jump into the lake. I think that was very intense. That was definitely something I was not ready for.
Does anyone have any like crazy vlog ideas for Europe? Let us know.
If you know of anything in Europe that is just ridiculous, let us know. Email us.
80-foot jump in Portugal. I'm just kidding. I bet we could find one.
I'm sure we could, but I'm not doing that. My arms were sore, which I don't know if I said this in any of the videos, but after I did the jump the next day, I had I jumped out and my arms landed like this. Sorry. My arms landed like this in the water. So my lats right here and my back and my shoulders were extremely sore. The force of the jump was great. Well, it was a lot. So my muscles and body just hurt.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, I guess we can hop off soon. But if anyone's new on this, we were announcing that we're going to go to Spain for 10 months.
Yes, I think we might.
So that's our new adventures. That's why we're asking about Europe, Spain, but we're still going to try to learn Spanish or improve our Spanish.
Our goal by the end of... Oh, I'll send you some recommendations for... Yes, please.
Kristen.
Actually, Slovenia is one country that I've been looking into a lot, and I can't... I found some things, but I would love some recommendations.
You can send it to us on Instagram if you guys...
Instagram. We have our Gmail in our biography.
Which I can type our Instagram again for the people who don't know the Instagram. But anyways, what were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying? You've been listening.
Spain. I recommend Guatemala. We'll go. No.
I recommend Guatemala. Yes, Juan. I agree. I'd recommend Guatemala to everybody. Atitlan is amazing. Quetzaltenango, Shayla is amazing.
You were talking about the road trip videos. Watch those.
No, was that way back?
I don't know.
Dang, that sucks.
It's hard with all the comments.
It is. It's the ADHD is
Yeah. But yeah, should we wrap it up?
I think we should.
Okay. 20 viewers. Wow.
Wow. It's been pretty steady.
Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everybody here that's watching and supporting us. We seriously wouldn't be doing this, I think, without y'all. And hearing a lot of comments, especially everyone from Guatemala. It's been an amazing time here.
Yeah.
So,
and we really, really appreciate it. It just kind of blows our mind still that we have almost 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it's unreal.
It took us forever to get 100, or it felt like forever. But it's been such a fun process. And it's been such a fun process and such a growing process. And so we really, really appreciate it. And we will do another stream. We will in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is
what we're hoping to do.
Yeah, hopefully once or twice a month, I think. Honestly, whenever we're in a new spot, I think we might try to do one without ruining the entire plan. But but I think
thank y'all so much.
Awesome. Well, everybody have a great night, depending on where you are. We're gonna have a great night. We really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for tuning in and supporting our channel.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I'm about to outro a video.
Ciao. No. Bye, y'all.
All right, everyone. Good night.